I got a question. I'm sitting on my porch and I'm talking real low because my people still sleep. But I got a question. And I want to know if anybody can answer this. And if you can, I got another question. What language were we speaking before we spoke English? And if you can tell me that, who do you know that speaks the language we were speaking before we spoke English? Why are we trying so hard to measure up, to fit into this society, if we know that this society wasn't created for us? We go to school and we fight hard, study hard to get A's. And even if you do a good job, if the person that's grading you doesn't feel like you deserve one, you ain't gonna get it anyway. Stands to reason. If that person is in charge, and it's up to them whether you get an A or not, then it doesn't matter how hard you studied. Because if they don't want you to have one, you ain't getting it. Got another question. Who built the pyramids? And don't tell me no Egyptian slaves and all that. Ain't no slave built no slabs that damn thick. What tools they use? How they stack them on top of each other? And how the hell did they get to the top? How they put that top one on there? What kind of equipment did they use to put that motherfucker up there? I've been doing a lot of studying, man. I've been doing a lot of studying, a lot of thinking, a lot of connecting. Do you know how many people and different types of DNA it took to make you? Some of the people, some of the DNA that it took to make you were people that could have been doctors, lawyers, architects, anybody, biotechs. Could have been anybody. Now, while we're trying to measure up to society's idea of what we're supposed to be or who we're supposed to be, we need to be trying to connect with some of the people that's on the other side. Because you got to figure, we came from somewhere. And don't say how your mama's ass, because your mama came from somewhere too. Whose ass she come out of? Okay, better yet, let's go all the way. Let's go all the way to the beginning. The first ass. Where that baby come from? Where that ass come from? Listen, a whole lot of people are not going to want to hear what I'm saying because it disrupts what they're doing and what they believe. But I mean, I got to put it out there. If you don't want to hear it, don't listen. But if you do want to hear it, then you got questions too. I just got questions, man. I mean, all this, how did I know? Why are we the only beings that need a book to tell us how to live? An instruction manual. Birds and bees and flowers and trees. They don't need no instructions. They just know what to do and they do it. Then nobody tell them what to do. And they thrive and survive until we kill them. And that's everything. The trees, the grass, the bushes, birds, bees. Let a bee come and buzz around your head. Tell me you ain't gonna slap at some bitch. Yeah, you gonna slap it. You ain't gonna sit there and say, hey, how you doing? No. You ain't gonna do that. You're going to break your wrist. Your whole shoulder going to be thrown out of place trying to slap it, motherfucker. Either that or you're going to get up and run. And if there happens to be a pole sitting beside you, you're going to run into that pole. Because you're not looking at where you run into. You trying to get away from this speed. I just look at this shit, man, and I just keep saying, what is it about? What is it? What is it? What am I? If everything comes from one, because that's what I believe, then what did I come from? And why can't I be that while I'm here? I guarantee you, whatever created me is a bad boy, because it created everything else. And if it can create everything else, why the hell I gotta have a job? Why can't I just create it? Why I gotta be poor? Why can't I just create some money? Why? The shit don't make no sense, man. And at the same time, it makes all the sense in the world. We've been distracted. We've been distracted. And we continually distracted. That's the whole point of everything, is to distract you from what the fuck you supposed to be doing and who you supposed to be. You came to this environment. You came to this experience for a reason. I guess to see what it's like to be in human form. You actually created the human form. And the thing about it is, if you think about it, the human form is one of the most perfect creations. How you get all them organs in there? How you get them all to work? How is it working without a battery? How it keep working? Nobody ever stops to see that's because we're being distracted. Nobody ever stops to think about that. And for the people who do, they're afraid to say something. A lot of people's afraid. Hell, I was afraid to make this video. Because I'm thinking somebody going to come after me. I don't care who come after me. Because I ain't going to do nothing but go back to where I came from. That's what it's going to end up being. I'm going to go right back to where I came from. And then if I decide that I want to come again, I'm going to come again. Except this time, I'm going to take the knowledge that I got from this experience to the next one. And the next one's going to be 10 times easier. Yeah. I'm like, okay, when I get on this video, what am I going to say to these people? I'm just going to tell you the truth. I'm trying to figure this out. Because the whole reason why we work is to make money. The whole reason why we want to make money is to pay for the shit that we need. We didn't have money back in the day. How we pay for the shit that we need then? See, I'm telling you, there's more to it than, and these people ain't gonna tell you. So the best way to find out is to tap into your DNA. Talk to somebody, because they're gonna talk to you. They're gonna talk straight, directly to you. And it ain't no voice inside your head that you created or none of that. It's somebody in your DNA that's letting you know there's more to you than what you know and what they're telling you. The first thing we want to do when we want to find something out is either go to a human or go to a computer and ask the computer, who you think programmed the damn computer? A human. So that computer gonna tell you whatever that human program that thing to tell you. Distraction. Now I will say this, with AI being the way it is nowadays, it's getting smarter. It's getting a lot smarter because it teaches itself. And eventually I got a feeling it's not gonna need humans anymore. I don't know what it's gonna do to get rid of us, but it's not gonna need us no more. It's too smart. It's smarter, way smarter than we are. But back to what I was saying. We go to a human, which we call a professional, or an authority on the subject. Or we go to a computer. Hey Siri, all that type of shit. And then we get the answer. Well, we get the answer. We get the response. And then we start looking. And then guess what happened? We get distracted again. And we never really find out what the hell we was looking for in the first place. That's the way it normally works. That's the way it normally works. And then we go through the whole little thing again. Then we find ourselves sitting on the porch, thinking about some shit. And saying, man, every now and then it hits us. Man. Because I'm looking at all these trees, and this grass, these bushes, and all of this. These cars. And I'm saying, all of that came from somewhere. Hell, the clouds and the sky and the sun and all of that came from somewhere. And wherever that came from, that's where I came from. Because the DNA in the person that produced me is the same DNA that's in the person that produced her. And so on and so on and so on and so on. Where'd the DNA come from? Y'all have a blessed one.